Of our very favourite stops on the calendar. It's Albert Park, and we're about to take the cars right up to the edge.
All right, yo, welcome back to another video of the mini series. We're in Australia with Fernando Alonso. Let's get with it. First thing first, we are on Twitch. I don't need to move my camera over. So there we go. So far, so good through this series, though. I love this track, so hopefully it loves me back with the car that we're in. Fernando Alonso with a Ferrari. What if scenario here? It's kind of like an extensive challenge career mode, basically. So I kind of like the style that is portraying itself as with this series. We got 20 more rounds to go, so 21 more rounds to go, so it's going to be a grueling challenge career, but also a fun scenario as well. Kind of like a scenario career, so nice, very, very nice stuff, very, very good stuff. And I want to get some things done. As Fernando Alonso with Ferrari. Just quite didn't able to hook up the last couple corners. So we're gonna be starting P5 for the race, which I'm not mad at because I feel like we got some pace. Just gotta pace ourselves around this track. We're gonna switch our camera back to
wrapped up. We now have
the more sweatier camera. My team able to finish P7 on the road, and who gives a fluff about top 3? We're just really focusing in on what we're bringing to the table. So let's get into this race around Australia, and hopefully we can be able to score some big time points and keep the ball rolling. I think we are championship leader. Yep, we are by a healthy margin. With only 5 laps doing around each circuit, kind of just keeping it mellow, keeping it chill. It's more of a chill type of atmosphere with this scenario and all of that. We don't want to do 20, 30 laps, 40 laps, whatever. We just want to keep it 5 laps and keep pushing. Let's get into the race.
It is one of the great Formula One Grand Prix of the entire year. Over 400,000 Australian fans here across the weekend. The roar of the crowd means one thing. It's race day in Melbourne. Well, what a race we have in prospect. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Joining me is Naomi Schiff. Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are...
All right, let's get it. Let's see what we got around there. We're gonna switch our camera over and let's get ready to battle with the AI. Let's see what we got. We're on Australia and it's go, 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 go. A great start off the line. We're getting onto the grass. Very, very aggressive. It had a burp. It was just holding our breath basically. Yeah, the burp in the process because we thought we was gonna have some serious damage. And speaking of damage, I want to kind of update myself. Where is the damage rate at? So we'll know. Okay, reduce. Okay, so we can be pretty aggressive. All right, cool. See what we got here. We are in P3, head of Norris, head of Hamilton. That's weirdly in Aston Martin. So whatever how that transpired, he's there. Have Piastri in front of us. Max Verstappen in P1. Ah, man, wish he would have had those type of luxuries to be able to get the car in the window like it is in this career mode. It definitely has that luxury in this scenario, in this career mode. In this what-if series, we able to go on the inside line, overtake Piastri, aggressive. Fernando Alonso S. What a beautiful, beautiful overtake. Now let's see if we can able to get after Max Verstappen. Hopefully we're able to make a big time move. Can we able to get a little bit of solace around this track, this being as Fernando Alonso.
We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
If y'all been following in real life, it was absolutely dreadful. Rain, Fernando Alonso crashed out, and he was in the Aston Martin, so can we get a little bit of solace with Fernando Alonso being in the Ferrari once again for the second stint, basically, in this old school career, just going team to team, just trying to find the car that suits him, but also having experience, also having some battle hardened to all the championships that he had won and contend for back in the day with Ferrari and back in the day with Renault, even winning, able to go on the outside move, get around Max Verstappen, a beautiful overtake. How about that one? That was stunning. Now that is how you do it. That is how you set up a beautiful pass and get it done, just like cheekily, like Oscar Piastri did. A very, very cheeky move around Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari in real life. So, but it was in the wet, and that time it was in the dry. So, pushing it even more and able to get the pass done around Max Verstappen. Now we just got to manage the barrier and bring it on home. We only have about 2 laps to go. Remind you, this is a small series. It's a mini series, so it's not going to be a whole lot of laps. It's not going to be a whole lot of action going on.
Okay, Fernando, let's try and pick our moments where we use ERS. Let's try to be consistent with it going forward, please.
Copy that. Trying to hold on to the Ferrari, starting to get a little sketchy. And us just being, you know, first race on during the day, so we're gonna be naturally a little sketchy. Oh, Oscar Piastri trying to go for the move to the left and right chicane, the fast section that he knows best, that he ain't seen from his childhood, but we able to defend him off beautifully. Able to take a little bit of the inside curve through there, but we able to make a nice little defensive through here as well. He's starting to pick up the pace slowly but surely, so we're going to have to pick up the pace as well and respond to his pace if we want to come out of here with a win. He wants to win here badly. Never been to really Australia able to win here, Australian to able to win here, so in the modern era, if I'm not mistaken, it probably was back in the day, but definitely trying to stay ahead of Oscar Piastri. We don't want him to catch momentum throughout this season, because we've seen in real life where it's unfolding itself. He catches momentum, he catches rhythm. He could be an absolute danger, absolute nightmare in the title fight, and especially in this championship, in this What Up series. So we're going to try to keep him at bay as much as possible and maintain track position ahead of him and give him a big time battle, because we don't want to stir up anything with him and give him enough pace and momentum with that car, even though that McLaren is flying though in some dirty air. They got that car hooked up. Meanwhile, our teammate, I think he's down in like P8, P7, so I don't know if he really made any moves throughout this race. I think he's just a little bit off. It's kind of ironic was dealing with real life, because the Ferrari is off, but it's Lewis Hamilton that's struggling in the Ferrari, because it's his first time being in the Ferrari, and he has to take a lot of information in and a lot of changing his driving style throughout the race that he set in Jeddah. And it's Charles Leclerc is doing a fine, good job. He had to pick up the podium in real life, but oh my goodness, Oscar Piastri almost did a nice little outside move, or was blocking the inside move, the inside line. Very, very fun, I feel like, through the series so far with the battling and how close it is. And I feel like we're probably going to get into another race. Most likely going to get into another race here, but we'll have to see though. We'll have to see what our time and scoring is. Oh, Oscar Piastri going side by side with us, going through there once again. We able to defend the move, even though he had DRS deployed and everything. This Ferrari is hooking up around this track. We know this track really well as ourselves. We love this track as well. It's going to be having a new update in F125, so it's going to be a little bit more techy, a little bit more difficult. It's getting more techy and techy things, but Fernando Alonso able to get the win around Australia with Ferrari. Grazie, grazie. Grazie, grazie. Adidimo. Grazie, grazie. Vince, Vince. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Come on. Fernando Alonso is back in Ferrari, and we're winning with a little mini series that we got on our hands. We may do a spinner in the works on some tracks towards the end of the season, but we're gonna keep it 5 laps.
Wow,
And
that's 3 wins in a row.
cooking.
This clearly
Been cooking.
solidifies them as a season contender. It's very tough to achieve 3 in a row, so very well done.
The old samurai is back.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Comportamento could be well in our favor. Could be well in our favor. The World Championship could be there. Could be there. Beautiful champagne. Beautiful podium. Beautiful team. And a nice W against the McLaren guys.
I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Well, now we got a 27-point gap against Lando Norris, so we were able to keep that gap a little bit, away from him. We have a 35-point gap ahead of Oscar Piastri. Our teammate has 31 points on the board. He's 47 down from us. And around at the top 5 with 28 points with Max Verstappen. Honorable mention, I would say, Lewis Hamilton and Aston Martin and Carlos Sainz. They're both tied, 26 points, 52 points behind. And I would say George Russell has been struggling in the Mercedes, but he's able to get a little bit of points, 14 points added on to the tally so far through the season. And we have Sergio Perez in the Red Bull still, and Lance Stroll able to pick up 2 points in the Mercedes. Now, in the Constructors, we're 15 points ahead, not a big margin ahead of McLaren, so that's going to be a very, very close fight going into the end of the season, going into the middle stages of the season as well. 52 points on the board for Aston Martin. They're 57 points behind us. And Red Bull with 34 points, 75 points behind. Mercedes only has 16 points, which those tallies do add up, which they've been struggling. Only in P5, 93 points behind. And honorable mention, I would say, would be, honestly, Alpine. Momentum swing will be Kick Sauber and Alpine, so that's going to be one battle to look out for. Williams driver with Alex Albon is going to be another battle to look out for. So this right here, Kick Sauber and Williams, don't sleep. They're going to be wild scoring some points very, very soon. That was a solid race. Let's see where our timing and scoring is at. We could be able to squeeze in another race. Nah. I think we're just going to keep it one race each episode. Probably towards the end or middle stages, we'll probably put two races in. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this though. Nonetheless, we're 95 now, so we're able to complete our contract goal. 92 racecraft. We're losing a little bit of experience that comes with age over time that accommodates into all of that. 87 awareness, almost 97 pace. So Fernando Alonso able to get that pace up more and more with some 98 focus halfway to 99. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this though. Very, very interesting race and how it was transpiring going through the qualifying in the race. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.